It's the Bill Yohnka Show, live from the Farmers Market. Carl, kudos to you, doing a good job so far, talking to dogs and their owners. Hey, Elizabeth.
The dog scout.
You have a dog, don't you? Oh, you're upset. What's wrong?
I have to be on the radio.
Oh,
yes, I have a dog. I have a pit bull.
I didn't realize that.
Yes, and he's the nicest, sweetest, kindest dog I've ever had.
Do you ever bring, what's your dog's name, to the market?
Scout.
Scout. Does Scout ever come to the market?
Yes, he does. He loves the market. He's beside himself at the market.
Doesn't attack you, probably.
Well, typically, yes.
That's a good way to be. So, Carl is doing this new feature on the radio program where we talk to dogs and their owners.
Oh, would you like for Scout to come to the market?
Yeah, have a Scout come next week.
Okay,
Because there's so many interesting dogs and kind of getting the stories behind them. You know, we have racing dogs here today, the Whippets. Did you see those?
Them.
The Whippets.
They're fascinating.
Yeah, they're really interesting, and I think it sounds like a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Just a lot of. The standard poodle was back this week. Do you see that?
She, beautiful dog.
Beautiful dog. Yeah.
It
So
prances. That dog prances.
Oh yeah, I think that dog knows how attractive she is.
Are you trying to say she's arrogant?
Well,
I wouldn't say. Don't take all this personally.
Yes.
Yeah, but she knows. Okay. She knows. Yeah, people are looking at
me.
My
dog knows how stupid he is. So he'll be entertaining for you.
Oh.
He's two. Still got some puppy in it. Yeah.
You know, people on the radio have no idea Scout's not actually here. They could,
no.
if we could have fooled them.
Could have faked it.
Well,
that wouldn't be ethical.
We'll do that next time.
Next time.
But herbs are still.
Herbs are still selling, and it's still a great time to plant them. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, it's good for people to know, because sometimes when it gets to this time of year, they're not thinking things to plant; they're thinking, things to buy.
It's still a good time to eat herbs too. Always.
Always.
Breakfast is a good time to eat herbs, and so is lunch.
And some lovely basil for breakfast. Yeah.
Basil would be good. What else? Cilantro?
We're all out of cilantro for
the
year.
Oh, okay. Sorry to bring it up.
For the whole year.
You can't grow that one still?
No. And we're out of dill, in case anyone asks.
People are probably wanting dill,
They're
too.
They're pickling this time of year. Yeah.
Oh, so people.
Out. Mm-hmm.
We should probably not mention what you're out of.
Right. I have fabulous rosemary and basil and
there we go.
Oregano and thyme and lavender.
Okay. And you branched out this year.
What's in the bottles over there?
Yeah, I do olive oil. It's herbal infused olive oil. We have several varieties. And
people are kind of getting used to buying that from you and using it in their cooking?
Dipping bread. A lot of people love that.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Bread in. So I do one called the kitchen sink. It's got a little bit of everything in it. It's great for dipping. And then I do a rosemary thyme that's excellent on chicken.
Which is Scout's favorite?
Scout really eats pretty much anything, so the kitchen sink's good for him.
Yeah.
And this is your now second year at the market, and it's going fun. It's kind of I would think your life is pretty busy with all the things that you do, but this has kind of got to be kind of a fun little accent thing.
It is. It's very much a social event for me. Even if I wasn't selling, I would be here, so it's fun.
Works. Well, Elizabeth Dunbar, Stonehouse Herbs.
Yes.
And anything new you're going to have next year? Anything you're kind of thinking about and wanting to try?
Yes, we're dehydrating herbs, so we'll have dried herbs. That's how a lot of people are used to using herbs that you buy in the store, like a little shaker bottle.
Yeah.
So we're going to be having those next year.
Sometimes I get those from you. But on accident, because I get them and I leave them in the back window of my car, and my car smells.
Dehydrating.
Yeah. In those little plastic cases, they crinkle up real nice.
Well, I use a biodegradable corn-based plastic.
Oh, that's probably why it does that.
Petroleum-based plastic, so it biodegrades pretty quickly in the heat.
Yeah, but the car smells amazing. It's the best air freshener you can get.
You could sell it as an air freshener.
Right, I should try that.
Because usually when I leave food in the car and the sun beats down on it, it turns out not smelling as good. But this smells amazing.
Well, I'll give you some basil to freshen up your car today.
We'll do that later on. But Elizabeth is right next to the Dickmans. The Dickmans right at the entryway to the market. She's kind of, in a way, hidden behind it. You need a big flag, a big herbal flag to go so people can see it from, because the Dickmans have you hiding there on the entryway of the market, but, people make their way around and they generally stop and see it.
I'll bring Scout next week.
Bring Scout next week. Elizabeth Dunbar from Stonehouse Herbs. Actually, lives in a stone house. If she didn't live in a stone house, that would be false advertising. You wouldn't want to.
Stone house. We could get a stock car driver for her if Dennis Erb would come down.
Why is that?
Dennis Erb?
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of that? Okay. Well, that's been fun so far this morning. I've had a good time. And the show's just starting. So,
it's only just begun.
That's what they say. We've got the Chef's Challenge today, the Amateur Chef's Challenge. I'm looking for some chefs to show up here.
How many are signed up for this?
Either 4 or 5.
4 or 5 amateur chefs.
If only 3 show up, I'm fine with that, too.
Sure. Yeah.
It'll be fun.
As long as we get competition.
You're tuned in to the Bill Yohnka Show, here live from the Kankakee Farmers Market on Talk AM 1320 WKAN.